2020 came in like a wrecking ball, and while many things and people are still in disarray, moving forward is our ultimate goal. But we can't anticipate change without a little pre-planning and reset and execution for 2021. On this episode of Smokin Jelli TV, we'll go over some self-care tips I find useful for propelling my life forward. I'll share my YouTube go-tos for keeping up on my dance fitness, a quick DIY clay mask to reset your life, and I'm gonna hop in the kitchen to make a bubbly, non-alcoholic, THC infused New Year's beverage I call the Peachy Queen. All that and more on this episode of Smokin Jelli TV. Self-care this year has moved to the very top of my to-do list. Whether it's a face mask, an at-home mani-pedi, working on my physical fitness, or buying myself a new pair of fresh kicks, or treating myself to some macarons. Due to unforeseen events of the past 300 plus days, how I care for me has taken precedence over a lot of things. Because you gotta put your oxygen mask on first before you can help anyone else. And I'm keeping this tradition in 2021. As a matter of fact, it's a must. According to this article from the American Psychology Association, self-care has never been more important. As humans, we're highly adaptable beings. Many of us are accustomed to making matrix-like moves over and around life's obstacle course, but this course in 2020 has been different, way different. And because the future can be just as uncertain, I mean really, who saw all this coming? It's even more vital to look out for yourself. Here's a few quick, practical tips you can put into action right now to look out for your biggest fan and supporter, you. Remember the basics. Stay physical indoors. Eat good, but also eat healthy, and get plenty of rest. Master the art of chilling. Some people call it meditation or relaxation. Whatever your way to wind down and focus on centering yourself, do that often and as much as you can. Pivot as necessary. I've gotten better at saying nah these days, but sometimes no is too black and white. Avoid things that do not provide value or are not in alignment with your goals. And number 4, make yourself a priority. Going back to that oxygen mask concept, I'm only of service to others when I'm running on a full tank. I'm no good to myself or anyone that I might be able to help in a diminished capacity. Just a few of the things I consider daily to keep myself in balance. Life will throw curveballs all day long, and if you're not prepared for how to react, you'll strike out every time. Take some time to put things into perspective for your future self, like jotting down a few self-care must-haves for you, be it daily, weekly, monthly, or whatever. Take note of how you can care for yourself now in the best ways possible. We'll be right back after this.
Smokin Jelli.
Keeping that same vibe going, it's time for a little self-care DIY face mask, wouldn't you say? I call this mask the reset mask because every ingredient is designed to do just that. Reset my mind, body, and vibe so I can slay my next round of dragon. I like clay masks the best for when I'm trying to chill, and self-care is the perfect time and opportunity to use this mask and put those chill skills to use. Clay masks are great for multiple reasons. They cleanse and rid your skin of all the toxins you get exposed to in the elements. Check out this quick DIY video for the Reset Clay Mask. Smokin Jelli. I'm bringing in 2021 with a bang with my triple infused Peachy Queen lemonade. The ginger ale gives this drink a little classic New Year's bubbly, while the color changing is courtesy Butterfly PT. Enough talking. Let's get in the kitchen. Smokin Jelli. So we put a magazine, or like an e-zine, a digital publication of the podcast and the TV show together recipes are in there, articles, topics on the show, and sometimes we feature other brands that we work with or support, collab, shout outs, and partnerships. A bunch of really good information. It's called Smokin Jelli 420 magazine, and you can check it out on our Instagram at Smokin Jelli and Smokin Jelli OG. Link is in the liner notes or the description. And we also publish the full issue on our website, smokinjelli.com. Think of it as like the keep on top instead of the cherry. Get it? Anyway, Smokin Jelli 420 magazine, because reading is fundamental. Life happens. That's what 2020 has taught us. And as resilient as humanity has been since we came to be on this rock, for all of our technology and the way of living, 2020 has been the year to test it all. Civil rights, cannabis rights, human rights, all three of these hot button topics hold a deep-seated interest in my heart. And while some have gone to exist on another plane, rest in power to those we lost this year, we take stock in knowing their contribution to these causes were not in vain. We will continue the plight for civil rights, cannabis rights, and human rights, among others, while expanding our knowledge, sharing our experiences, and partaking in some smoke. So spark up or raise a glass to resilience, for fighting for what matters, for generations to come, and for cherishing the small things that previously got tossed in the shuffle of life even more. To new beginnings from lessons learned and knowledge passed. Cheers, and Happy New Year's, friends.